All right, let's see some carnage on this sucker. So this is actually my dyno guy built this truck a while back. I don't know when he built it, but anyway, it used to be blue or dark color or probably that color right there. And he threw it together, and when I was down there, well, he drove it down there one day, and then the transmission was tore up in it. He got another transmission in it. Looks like it's got an FTI converter. Looks like the flex plate bolts have been hitting it right there. So I need to check that out, make sure the spacing and all that's good. It has a 4-inch outside the frame under the truck to a 5-inch muffler and a little up and over the axle thing. ECU here. You know, he built the truck for himself, you know, play toy. I think the truck ended up making 683 or something like that. And when he went around the frame, he had to do a little technique there to have a little more clearance when turning the tires. So I'm gonna try to get it on the opposite side of the frame under the truck if it's possible. I'm always down for a good challenge until I get upset and then it's over. But he actually dynoed it before he did this, you know, and then after. And he said there wasn't a change in power, and it was probably like the Engine Masters thing where they dented the headers and all that. I think, you know, I'm a mechanical engineer. I did HVAC design for 10 years or something like that. But the big part about turbos and stuff like that is you want to maintain the same size as the discharge of the turbo for as far as you can, and then really beyond that it matters, but it's not as critical as right off the back of the turbo. So just don't think about that when you look at the pie cuts I did on that other turbo and the full exhaust for the Impala. That it doesn't matter in that application. So only in, you know, everything else. But anyway, so I still haven't got transmission back for the other truck in the yard. He, you know, it's still out there, and I'm waiting on some more heat wrap for the exhaust on the Caprice or the Impala thing, whatever it is. And so I was like, well, I might as well pull this thing down here and get the motor out of it and start trying to figure out what's wrong with it. You know, maybe we can find the problem easily, you know, and figure out what's wrong with it and try to get it remedied, taken care of, get it back together for him. So this is it. I believe that this motor had like 500,000 miles on it. It is a Gen 3 5.3, and it has taken some abuse. So it actually got driven like this after it got blowed up. The new owner of it that actually owns the Impala and this truck drove it a little bit with it, tore up like that. It looks like it blew the head gasket in 3 places, here and these 2 right here. So yeah, it had a rough life, but it didn't know anybody anything, so it did well. And now I've got a spare motor back there. It's another Gen 3 5.3. We're going to lock and load again, put it back together. I don't know how these got bent. That's kind of fascinating to me. I don't know why that is. Both sides look like that. I don't know. That's strange why that would be bent like that. Why would they make it out of aluminum anyways? Whatever. So here's the cylinder heads. You can see it push the gaskets here. This is the tore up piston over here. What is this? That's 1, 3, 5. So how he didn't get number 7, I don't know. 60% of the time I get number 7 every time. So yeah, I don't know how he got that one, but he did. And then this over here is from continuing to drive it after it was blowed up. You don't do that. Like, you know, you just don't do that. So, because again, you're going to cause more damage and everything like that 6.2 Denali that had the drop valve, you know. Just keep trying to crank it up and drive it, you know, because that's what you do. If it's shut off, you just keep turning over, trying to crank it and run it. So anyway, that's the update on this thing. Just wanted to kind of show it and go over it a minute. Like I say, I'll just lock and load another Gen 353 because it's what I got. Try to redo our downpipe, get it this side of the frame rail and under the truck. He wants to tidy up the wiring some, so I'll attempt to do that. I'm probably not the right person to do that. I'll do what I can. That's not one of my strong points, but I'll try. Most of the times I just, want to get it off, get it together, get it going, but, because it can take a lot of time to go through all this, figure out what's needed, and then, but, in that sense too, some things like that, do kind of bother me. So I'll clean it up, do the best I can for him, and then we'll go from there. The big thing is going to be to get that other engine from back here and get everything stripped off of here that we're going to need, and then get another slug to put back in it, another motor. And I got that 4.8 back there. We could shove it in there. It's got a high ram on it, so we can turn some RPMs with it and send it. But anyway, that's it for now. Here's the little crossover he made for it. Looks like there was some exhaust leakage going on the V-bands. This is the same turbo that's on Clifford, and the same turbo that was on Little Red. You can see there's an exhaust leak on the V-band. There's the high ram and everything that we took off. That's what I like about doing trucks. You just take it off the front, put it in the bed, and then you got a nice little storage place. And with this one, you can roll it back and then cover it all up. So hopefully I can get this thing back going, do some videos of it once I get it running and all. With it being another Gen 353, I guess the tune should be about the same. I'm sure Michael will re-dyno it and get it squared away. So that's it for now.